Today's horoscope, Aquarius February 1st, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. Your planetary ruler, Uranus, is now direct after almost 5 months of retrograde motion. You're blossoming now, refueling with confidence, particularly with a new moon in your sign just behind you as well. With Uranus in your home and family sector, you can experience revelations, surprises, or new thinking revolving around home and family life. As this planet's speed picks up in the coming weeks and months, you're less inclined to feel that changes are happening to you and begin to feel more in charge of making needed changes yourself. Courage is building after a period of a bit of self-doubt or uncertainty. Even so, with minor challenging aspects, you could feel something missing or just a little off. And, with Venus and Neptune in your sector of comfort and security clashing with the Sun in your sign, you may be tempted to feed your discontent with things that you think make you happy. Watch for borrowing from your future today, not just with money but time and energy. Look for ways to enjoy yourself without overindulging, or if you need a treat, make it a moderate one, since judgment is not stellar under current transits. Electric Uranus, your planetary ruler, has returned to direct motion recently. This is glorious news. As our Great Awakener picks up speed and moves forward, you'll also feel like your life and relationships are finally back on track. Uranus has been direct for over half the year but also retrograde for many months. During these periods, you find that you have a burst of momentum before needing to reflect and review progress when he is asleep. As he orbits in the zodiac sign of Taurus, you are being given a chance to shift your morals and values. Figure out your budget. Do not overspend, as the moon in Pisces conjuncts Saturn in Pisces and squares Jupiter retrograde in Gemini. Recently, you may have gone overboard with having too much fun. You could have spent more money on your hobbies, passion projects, and more. Although you deserve to enjoy spending your hard-earned money, you might be in a tough spot if you go over budget. Today's cosmic energy will encourage you to take your finances more seriously. It is time to put a cap on having fun. Today's aspect emphasizes your emotional nature. You may feel strongly towards someone and feel utterly rejected if they do not reciprocate. You may want to tell someone how they make you feel but not be able to find the words. Try doing some deep breathing exercises during the day. Count to 10 as you breathe in, and count to 20 as you breathe out, and let all the negative feelings, tension and resentment flow out with your exhale. This is sure to be a very productive day for you. This day, it will give you the steam to get an amazing amount of work accomplished in a short amount of time. Just be sure that you don't take on more than your share of the load. Delegate to others in the workplace or home. And when it's quitting time, end it there. Don't work yourself too hard, even though you might feel like you could go on forever. As the moon leaves Aquarius and wraps up the new moon that at some point during your birthday month brings a chance to draw a new line in the sand, you are just starting to explore your options. Your birthday month still has several more weeks to run, and with Mercury having just returned 3 days ago, you are just starting to get your head around your options. This will see the moon move on and not only join Venus in her final days in your income sector, but as she is already waving her magic wand across the income, work, and career fronts. A day after the moon's friendly aspect to Jupiter, in his final days in retrograde motion in your romantic sector peaks, another between the Sun and Jupiter peaks today. While Jupiter is holding the doors open to the past and second chances, the Sun and Moon are separating from their alignment in Aquarius as a new moon. This is supporting these final days in retrograde motion while banking support for when the tide turns early next week. Daily Planetary Overview. Doubt can be a tricky thing. It clouds judgment, makes decisions feel heavier, and creates uncertainty where there doesn't need to be any. But here's the thing: doubt is often a signal that you care deeply about the outcome, and that's not a bad thing. Have you ever noticed how, after giving yourself space to reflect, clarity eventually comes? Right now, even if answers seem just out of reach, trust that with time and patience, you'll see things more clearly. The moment will come when confidence replaces hesitation, and you'll be able to move forward with certainty. And when that happens, you'll not only find the right path for yourself but also be able to navigate situations in a way that benefits those around you. Compromise and understanding will be essential, and by considering different perspectives, you may discover solutions that work better than you originally imagined. Impatience, however, may be one of the greatest challenges right now. When expectations are high, it's easy to feel frustrated when things don't unfold as quickly as you'd like. But remember, some of the most meaningful successes come from careful planning and steady effort. Have you ever rushed into something only to wish you had taken more time to think it through? Right now, restraint will serve you well. Avoid making impulsive decisions or jumping to conclusions, especially when dealing with others. Misunderstandings are more likely when emotions are heightened, so take a step back before reacting. Be open to hearing others out, even if their perspectives differ from yours. Some of the best insights come from unexpected places, and allowing room for discussion and collaboration will ultimately work in your favor. Despite these emotional ups and downs, there is a powerful energy of achievement in the air. When you align yourself with patience and clarity, you'll notice that one success leads to another. Your ability to work with others will be a major strength now, and you may even gain the attention of people who recognize your potential. Have you ever experienced a moment when your efforts were finally noticed, and it led to opportunities you never expected? That kind of energy is present now. If you're given a chance to step into something new, trust yourself enough to explore it. Don't be afraid to step outside your comfort zone. Growth often happens in the spaces where we feel slightly uncertain. The most important thing is to approach any decision with confidence rather than fear. If something in your current situation isn't working, now is the time to reassess your perspective. When you change your mindset, you also change the way you approach challenges. Instead of getting stuck in old ways of thinking, consider how adopting a new outlook might bring you closer to success. It's easy to fall into the habit of blaming external circumstances or even other people when things go wrong, but real growth happens when you're open to learning about yourself. What is this moment teaching you? What can you do differently moving forward? Reflection will be your greatest tool in navigating any difficulties that arise. This period may also bring unexpected challenges in business or financial matters. You might feel like your plans aren't gaining the traction you'd hoped for, or that others aren't seeing the value in what you're proposing. This can be frustrating, but don't let temporary setbacks make you question your path. Rushing to prove yourself or forcing something to work before it's ready could create unnecessary difficulties. Instead, take a step back and look at the bigger picture. Have you ever had a time when stepping away from a problem actually brought you the clarity you needed to solve it? That's the kind of approach that will work best for you right now. Keep a cool head, be strategic in your actions, and trust that things will fall into place when the timing is right. With all of these shifts happening, self-care is essential. Stress and uncertainty can take a toll, but finding moments of relaxation and renewal will help restore balance. You don't need a grand escape or an elaborate self-care routine sometimes. The simplest things can make the biggest difference. A long bath, calming music, or losing yourself in a good book can work wonders. What's something small that brings you peace? Make time for it. Pay attention to your well-being and be mindful of how certain habits, whether it's overeating, excessive screen time, or other distractions, affect your energy. Finding balance in your daily routine will help you feel more grounded and ready to handle whatever comes your way. At the heart of it all, this moment is about trusting yourself, embracing change, and recognizing that growth happens even in moments of uncertainty. You have more resilience than you realize, and with the right mindset, you'll find that even challenges can lead to breakthroughs. Where in your life do you feel ready for a shift? What are you hoping to create for yourself? Trust that you have everything you need to move forward. The universe is guiding you, and all you have to do is take the next step with confidence.